till they close. She told me she already knows. She said I'm pushing down my soul.
All I want is turn it into
too much to leave behind. Caught in the crossfire, stuck in the city, and I don't know what it would take. Don't put your taste buds. Go get one lick of the fame. You wanna fight now? Promise yourself you will change. I know the game, but it's a lot to explain. A lot to explain.
I can't write a love song. Fuck it, look.
Baby, when we're making love, it feels like when I'm standing under street lamps outside on Bruce Drive. Twilight in the suburbs, quick check subs another weird ass ways to say that you feel like home. Am I in love? Am I in denial? Up Rome River, crocodile, tears cried too many times.
To the cinnamon apple of my mind, come with me to Technicolor times. When the neighbors are tapping, the world seems to snap into me, and you will be fine. Plug in your headphones, AirPods for this. Let the bar step take us away. Watch the bus stop takes us to Rainbow Road. We know the turns my heart, so let's drift away. See, I know it's all been said before, it's a bore. All we want is more greed and war on the Twitter feed. Hooray! You make the cliches okay to say off the dome. I'm betoned to free of myself. When I watch you smile, it refills my health. Wish I could capture it all. You think Kodak, I think Pokeball.
Baby, when we're making love, it feels like when I'm standing under street lamps outside on Bruce Drive. Twilight in the suburbs, quick check subs another weird ass ways to say that you feel like home.
Am I in love? Am I in denial? Up Rome River, crocodile, tears cried too many times.
been running so long, so long, so long. I think what I'm running from is long gone, long gone. But I'm too scared to look back and see what's gaining on me. Too afraid to go back and find a way in. Nothing but my hoodie and some ankle size, ankle size. I was sick and tired of waiting for her to
on a Thursday night for WordHack. Make some noise with your hands and faces! Oh, yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WordHack. Hey, how's it going? I'm Todd Anderson. I'm going to be your host this evening. If this is your first time with us, WordHack is a monthly show we do here at Wonderville. It's a show dedicated to kind of just like buying real estate at ye old intersection of technology and words and language. Just thinking about how computers and phones and code kind of change the way that we read, the way that we write, the way we think about language, and just all the creating a space for all the different ways that people from different backgrounds and in different disciplines and communities might think about that. Kind of our goal here is to create like a big open tent where someone who's an academic can meet someone who is a conceptual artist working with words, who can meet a poet, who can meet someone designing a game with a weird dialogue system, and all those people who can maybe be approaching words in different ways and working on different things, but might not talk to each other in their day-to-day lives because, I don't know, we live in a very stratified, disciplined society. Kind of can create a chill space to hang out and learn from each other here. So really happy to have you all with us here. So this evening you are going to be seeing some featured presentations from August Luhrs, April Soetarman, Meesh, Sara, Fradkin, and Sadie, Meadow. Give it up for your featured presenters. And before we start with our main presentations, though, we have a WordHack tradition, which is the open projector. I first came to New York now about, what year is it, 2020? Is it 2024 or 2025? It's 24, okay, yeah, the years, they get away. So I guess I've been here for, it was about 13 years ago, where I first came to the city, and just had nothing but a poem in my pocket to carry to the venue and try and make a friend. And it was really important to me at that time to be able to have a little sheet of paper, much like this one, where I could put my name down and read the little poem in my pocket and make meaningful eye contact with members of the audience as they looked away and sipped their drink and left shortly afterward. But then be able to have a meaningful, sorrowful conversation with someone else who had just had the same experience at the bar later that night. And that's how you kind of make a connection. And then maybe you make a little better poem the next time and kind of learn and grow as an artist. And that's just like, I feel like a real essential part of growing and making creative work. And you need a place where you don't have to already be cool or already be successful in order to share something. And so open projector is always going to be a part of WordHack here, which is sort of like a digital open mic. You just sign up to share a little project for 5 minutes. Could be something you just finished and just need a place to share it. Could be something you're actively working on. I still am always think about Laura Clark's open projector. Like, I've got this game where you're a necromancer and you got bones, which are fixed capital, and then you've got blood, which is liquid capital, and you gotta convert your. How do you think you should convert blood to bones? Was like the entire open projector presentation, and that is a perfectly good use of open projector to work through an idea or work through a place that you're stuck as well. Or just come up and talk about a little thing you know a lot about and are interested in. That's totally okay too. So to start us off on our open projector, really excited to be joined again by this crazy character. Let's really welcome, to start off the open projector, file types / airports. File types / airports, please. Welcome to the stage.
Where's the, oh, great. Type C. All right, my name is Yufeng Zhao, and my computer just locked itself. Oh, it crashed because of the projector. And I lost my.
Do you need a minute? Should I call someone else?
It really crashed. Yeah. I just need to dial in the Zoom that my teammate who make this silly project. My name is Yufeng. My teammate name is Richard. He will be joining. Well, is it showing up? Oh, it is showing up. I will change the display mode to mirror. Mirror for. You're seeing things? Awesome. Say hi to Richard. He's So Richard and I, you might know us from the project that we made earlier and presented at WordHack last December. We have a collective that we call ourselves, we made up the word switcheristic telecommunications. And the URL, we just got a new one, get rid of all the vowels, and you ended up with switch, SWTH. This is a better URL. And the project I'm gonna present today, I had my Google spreadsheet open, but not anymore. It was because one day Richard asked me when I was booking a flight from New York, have you thought about going off from SWF? Who knows SWF? It's an airport in upstate New York, and I never heard of it before. And I was like, SWF, isn't it a flash file extension? It is. And then we spent a lot of time scraping all the airport code from the internet and all the file types from the internet. And we join the table and find whatever is intersecting. The intersection of file types and airports is what we're presenting today. We have this great website called Airports Switchtel. If you type in file types Switchtel, it's the same thing. Intentionally missing an I because that one was taken. So here you have all the airport that's also a file extension. There are 270 of them. I'll show you a few fun ones. SQL? SQL is unironically in the Silicon Valley. I'll show you SWF, as we just talked about, in upstate New York. Hello. Also, if you see all these thumbnails, Richard is the person who go into installing old operating system onto a virtual machine and then installing all those actual softwares on the virtual machine and then extracting the PNGs out. So that's how we get all the icons. And if you see anything that has a placeholder Windows icon and you, for some reason, have the PNG for it, email us. Save us some time. Here's another fun one. OGG. Everybody knows it's an audio file. And what's awesome here is we built a file converter in there to allow you to convert the OGG file to a MIDI file or any other file that's on our map. So if you go from OGG, which is an audio file, to MIDI, everybody know what MIDI is? If you hit convert, whoa! Are you absolutely sure you are about to convert an OGG Vorbis audio in the OGG container format used by Libog, MID standard MIDI file used by music synthesizer? Are you absolutely sure? If you hit convert, we're converting it, and you can convert it today, on Sunday, April 7th, for $344 from OGG to MID. And that's all we have. Do you want to see any fun combinations of file conversions? We also have SVG in Denmark. We have all the lists here. PDF, let's see. PDF might not be on Google Flight. Wait. Great. PDF. PDF is in, where is it? It's in Brazil. Oh, PDF is not convertible, but BPS is convertible. Let's convert BPF to something, some other format. Can somebody name one? Let's do CIA. CIA is in Europe, and if we convert CIA is decrypted Nintendo 3DS ROM cartridge by Nintendo 3DS. If you hit convert, there's no flies. I'm sorry, you can't convert it today. This is it. URL is file types airports.switch without the i.tel. And we also have, because I have a gigantic printer at home, I also printed 2 maps to give out for free. This one was run over by a car on my way here, which is the US map, and the other one is a world map. I don't know how to decide whoever get the map, but who wants it? Who's willing to exchange a drink ticket? Still have $5? Okay, you're the only one who's holding hands. $20 for the run over one, or for the good one? Man, you're getting 2. You're getting 2. This is file type airports. Thank you.
People say you can't sell artwork anymore. Oh, yeah. That was sick. Really starting the open projector off strong. That's just, yeah, like when people, so much of the technology we interact with on a daily basis is over-engineered and menacing, and it's finally good to see something that's over-engineered and fun. So many features we didn't need, but we wanted all along. Incredible. Coming back up to the open projector, perhaps to reprise his streak from the past. Let's give it up for Samuel Lee.
No, not necessarily, but couldn't hurt. So I have a laughable amount of battery life left.
Laughably good.
Funny amount.
I have a charger that might be able to give you some.
I have one on me. I got this.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Hello everyone. Hello. So this is going to be a little bit of a game show today. So we're going to need a lot of audience participation. Sound good? Sound great? Woo! Okay, so rules of this game is I just want you to shout out a number, and we're going to see if it's a correct number or not. And then we got to figure out what makes a good number and what is a bad number. Is there sound? Do we have sound? Let's just go on. 27? No, I'm sorry. 19. What? 19? Oh no, I'm sorry. 19's wrong. 8? I'm completely going to be. Whoa, we got 8. 8's good. 800? Whoa. 0, 8. Okay, 64. I'm hearing 64. I'm hearing 64. Yeah, we did it. That's okay. We've won the level. The rule for that level was only even numbers. Okay, roll. Level 2 is getting a little bit harder. We just what do we want? What are we thinking? Belt. B-E-L-T. Belt is correct. B4. I'm sorry, B4. I'm sorry, Todd. I'm 4. Just 4. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 is wrong. Pad. P-A-D. Pad 4. Pad 4, isn't it? I think we might. B-H-D. Oh, sorry, we can't have repeats in this one. Oh, PhD, that's a fun one. And it's wrong. Hat. Where's hat? Okay, hat's correct. We did it. We're getting there. 8. What? 8. Oh, 8. What? Oh, 8. I thought you were. I was looking for number 8. No. Ape. 8. Ape. Well, okay. Ape. No. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, let's just. Okay. What did we have before? I'm sorry. I've let everyone down. Okay, we had belt. Pad. And what else? Hat. Pet. Okay. Sorry? Bead. We can't have two E's. Oh. B-E-A-D. Beat. Bet. B-E-T. Nice, we got it. Okay, we got there. Okay, this is gonna be, I don't know how much time we have. Is a word. Okay. This might be the final level. I got 2 more, but yeah. 4? 4 is wrong. F-U-J-I. Oh, no, it's only... Wait. There's a bug. Bed. Oh, bed's wrong. B4. Yeah. F-U. I-O-U. A-O-U. Nice. E-I-O. Oh, indeed. Oh. I. You. Okay, this is the last one. Are we all going E? Okay, I want a big crowd. E. E. Yeah. Okay, that rule was only vowels. Okay. So this is the last one, I think. 420. 64. Oh no, I'm sorry. 42. Yeah. Okay, you won the level, and is a meme number. And I think that's the I think that's the last one. Let's end it here on a bang. This one was only movies. So you know. So yeah, that's it. That's the game. Thank you for playing.
Thank you so much, Sam. That was really fun.
No, you're welcome.
I want to take this moment also to shout out our view. Oh, watch out this cable. We're good. We're stuck the landing. To shout out our viewers on twitch.television. That's right, twitch.tv/WondervilleNYC. If you can't make WordHack in person, you can always tune in online on the Wonderville Twitch channel. Just want to shout out, we got Flantopia, Monochromella, Jofers. Richard. Hello, Richard. Richard, you looked so fucking cool with your glasses and your beer in the sun. Oh, hey, dude. Yeah, the crowd can't see you, but I can. This is just a little interactive situation between me and you and not the audience. Veggie Lasagna has chimed in. You don't even want to know what Veggie Lasagna is talking about. They're crazy. They're just so crazy. Oh, man. It's great up here. You could be up here, too, if you signed up for the open projector and see the crazy Veggie Lasagna. Oh, my gosh. It's wild. You should think about signing up for the open projector in a future week. It's fun, and you can get the crowd on your side and get some lovely smiles and support. We have one final presenter on the open projector. Let's give a warm welcome to Jamie Brew.
Okay, is there sound up here? Can we plug into sound?
Supposedly.
Okay.
It was not working, I don't think.
Okay. We could also just blast out of the computer speakers as a last
We're gonna
resort.
need real sound at some point.
This side.
Ready for me?
Okay, let's get this over here. Whoa, okay. Is there a way of making this more visible? Okay, and should we just do a sound check? Let's do it with this. Okay. So I'm going to demo a karaoke system that I expect some of you have seen before because I've shown it here a couple of times. We'll do one song with it in this open projector slot, and it is a generative karaoke device known by several names, but one of them is the Weird Algorithm. So it is named after the patron saint of parody music, taking songs that we know and swapping in lines of lyrics from data sets that will be all new to the song. And so what I've done today is I looked at the news and I saw there was an anti-monopoly complaint filed by the Department of Justice against Apple today. I've gone and pulled that complaint into a file we can maybe take a quick look at over here, or maybe not. There we go. Here's the DOJ Apple complaint. It's a big old text file, and we're going to use this as the generative karaoke source text candidate library. And then for the song, I've just pulled in a new song. We'll see how well it works. This is Nirvana's Heart-Shaped Box with a new complaint as one of the lyrics in the chorus. So let's get set up here. Oh, we lost the connection. Okay, I'll take this moment to plug this Monday. We're doing a full night of this Robot Karaoke Disco lyric replacement here at Wonderville. So if you like this, check that out. 7 p.m. Okay. What happened? Okay. So we have to choose. It went out again. Okay. All right. We just need to be very careful with this thing. heart-shaped box. Oh, we're going to need to just reposition this a little bit so that we can see the full. Okay, is that mostly visible? Great. And then on the left side, we're going to find Department of Justice complaints against Apple. And click generate. And that's the first line of the song. And then here's the text. Here's the karaoke video, and here we go. And in turn to the platform operator, the default messaging app on an iPhone should decide what options consumers should have. This is a non-starter for most iPhone users. True age violations alleged. Only an update to a cloud streaming game. K-Lab violations alleged. Schwab Attorney General Jennifer C. The true age, that strategy paid off. Fourth claim for relief in the alternative. Super apps. The default messaging app on an iPhone, or any update to a cloud streaming game. Apple has countless products and services. Users to benefit from similar innovations. Okay, that strategy paid off. Or any update to a cloud streaming game. True age violations alleged. Fourth claim for relief in the alternative. Okay, that strategy paid off. Is only compatible with the iPhone, Apple Watch. Okay, instrumental solo. We can take a breather for a second. All right, thank you. And in turn to the platform operator, there it is, should decide what options consumers should have. The default messaging app on an iPhone. Apple Messages incorporates these features. Okay, that strategy paid off. Fourth claim for relief in the alternative. True age, that strategy paid off. Fourth claim for relief in the alternative. True age, Apple does not want you. Schwab Attorney General Jennifer C. Super app. Offenbank. Aaron M. Okay, Thank you, thank you.
And if you're thinking, that could be me, I could sing the words to the Department of Justice complaint against Apple for monopolistic practices to the tune of over 30 different popular tunes, you should show up here at Wonderville next Monday, 7 p.m. Robot karaoke? Robot karaoke disco. It'll be a fun time. Let's give it up for everyone on our open projector. And we have Meliko, who's saying hi from the San Francisco lawn next to GDC. Hi to any WordHack friends that are out there right now. Thank you for tuning in. I'm happy to introduce our first presenter for this evening. Really happy to welcome April Soetarman back to WordHack. April is a really amazing writer, narrative designer, creator of really interesting immersive installations that kind of blend the line between, is this an exhibition? Is this a game? Is this a story? A lot of projects that really make me think, and someone who's shared a lot of really cool things at Open Projector over the years at WordHack as well. Let's all give a warm welcome to April.
Thanks, Todd. It's like, wait, all those other things he mentioned, I'm actually not going to talk about them today. All right. Also, I'm like really thrilled that Todd booked 2 people with month names for this open projector. All right.
4 months will pass.
Yeah. Oh, I don't need sounds. That's good. Okay. Oh, that's what veggie lasagna was saying. Okay. Hang on. Give me a second. Okay, present your view. Okay, and there you see all my notes. All right, give me a second. Don't look. It is a surprise. Hang on. Yeah, the part where I was saying is like, I thought about doing like a musical presentation or something, because it's WordHack. It's like you can do something a little more creative than a regular artist talk. But in middle school theater camp, I was voted most responsible. So think about what that type of person is 20 years later. But I'm still up here. All right. Okay. And now it's over. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, thank you. Let me just chill out. Cool, hey. Hi, I'm April Soetarman. I'm an installation artist, game designer, and writer. My art practice actually started in guerrilla street art, where I'd place words in space. I used to do this under the name @Weird Side Projects. It was anonymous because it was not legal. And also people kept on spelling my name wrong. And then I started making longer form work like narrative installations, immersive theater, plays, fake institutions. So now work with more words in space, like a higher density of words in space over time. And I thought about a lot of different ways to organize this WordHack talk for language and technologies, but in the spirit of this sign piece, I'm narrowing it down. So this is kind of like art tools for artists, or art tools I have made for myself as an artist. We've seen a bunch of finished projects tonight. We're going to see a lot more finished projects. But have you ever worked on a creative project for a really long time and then realize you don't want to work on it anymore? Okay. It's like maybe it's not fun, or it's too expensive, Or maybe you feel some guilt because you have already spent a lot of time and energy and you don't have a finished thing to show for it. So I made this piece called the Unfinished Projects Release Form. It's a permission slip for letting go of the project you won't finish. Here it is. So yeah, I'll walk you through. This is a 2-parter carbonless form. So as you know, it makes a copy as you write. And so I will read it through. So it starts with name of project, brief description, date started, date ended, how far did you get, shade in the bar, reasons for dropping project, check all that apply. It's not fun anymore. The moment has passed. Necessary skill is outside of my current ability, and it is something I do/do not want to spend time getting better at. I already got what I needed from it, emotionally, intellectually, other. The project has evolved into something else. There are other external events out of my control. I have other obligations to myself/loved ones that take priority. It's not financially feasible, or I'm afraid that the end result will never live up to the full potential of the idea, or other. Then what, if anything, have you learned or gained from working on this project? And then you have this section over here. I, your name, have permission to no longer continue working on project name without guilt or shame. It is part of an ongoing creative practice. The time and effort had value and was not wasted. My work matters. Sign, date, and then after filling out and signing the form, you destroy the top copy, keep the bottom copy. You are now free. And there's more. There's a little disclaimer at the bottom. Disclaimer, for personal use only. This form does not entitle you to ongoing rights to a project or idea. This form does not override any legal agreements or contractual obligations. Non-binding, you're free to pick the project up again in the future if it so calls you. So there is another iteration now. So I took the form and I collaborated with my friend Kelly Anderson on this toolkit here. It's called the Project Impasse Toolkit. So it's like when you're still on the fence about a project. Like if you're creatively stuck and you need some inspiration, or if you've decided to stop. So if you're stuck on a project, there's 2 ways out. You can, work a different angle or let it go. And so here's the toolkit. There's a form, pen, matches, and an envelope. Let's see if I can get over here. I have, if you open the box all right over here, and you can see everything laid out. And so the pen is if you need a new idea. So it's a next moves pen, and you roll it, and it gives you another idea of what should you do? Take a short break. What is it actually about? Push through to the end. So it's kind of like Oblique Strategies pen. And then you fill out the form over here. Yes, it's a pen. It's an engraved brass pen. Fill it. And then, as you can see, these are tiny matches. Yeah, I have some after. Tiny matches. And so yes, you can destroy. We take no responsibility though for go outside, please. So yeah, is it that, I will show these afterwards. I have them with me. It's beautiful. That's Kelly Anderson. So yeah, I have some of the kits with me if anyone wants to see them afterwards. Yeah, so I made this form because I needed it. Evolved from my personal art project spreadsheet. Okay, so I can't touch my computer again. All right. This is my personal art project spreadsheet. So I put all my finished projects, what they are, size, themes, skills needed, rough start, end dates. I have my in progress. Yes, these are redacted. You're not getting them. So I'm probably my priorities over here though, you see again, what the type of work is when I started it. Priorities, I'm probably gonna drop these 2s though, because they are not, don't wanna work on them. But again, this is my dropped section. So as you can see here, the projects that I made significant progress on, but decided I didn't want to continue. So some of the reason for dropping too sad. This one was code to results ratio too high. It's way more coding than for not enough interesting thing at the end. And I already got satisfaction from the prototype. Another too sad, lost interest. Yeah, and then sort of like how I was like trying to again get rid of these projects. And it started again because I had too many of them in progress. I was like, I don't want to work on this anymore, but I also like did a lot of work already. And anyway, so I kind of made the form to like clear up mental space, just get it out of the way, but like not feel bad about it, right? Creative practice. So yeah, people have asked me for this spreadsheet. I will post it at some point later if you'd like to take a look. All right, let's go back to okay. Cool. So that priority 5 work in progress that you just saw. So as folks here, if you have had to use your art practice as your other career, if you know about like there's making work, right? And then there's also documenting your work, sharing your work, speaking about it at an open mic, marketing your work, selling it because people want to buy it, applying for a grant, applying for a fellowship, teach a class, pay rent. And like sometimes it feels like it's like, here's my artwork and I want to make my artwork, but then it's other times it's like, it feels like I'm playing this silly little game. So this is an in-progress piece I'm working on called Untitled Art Career Board Game. It's a board game about balancing like the beauty and joy of making art and connecting with other people through your work versus having to use your art as a commodity to survive under capitalism. So yeah, this is a work in progress. So each player, some basic mechanics, each player has works, money, prestige, and morale. So works meaning artworks, money, you all know money, prestige, fame, morale, also self-explanatory. So there are 2 tracks on the board, again, very rough draft. 2 tracks on the board game. There's an inner track that focuses on making work. It's the green one, you're only focused on making the work. And the outer track for promoting, producing, earning money, etc. At the start of the round, you pay rent, which is always 1 money, and you choose which track you want to follow. So yeah, again, you start your round. Certain opportunities are only available if you have enough prestige or works, but if morale or money goes to 0, you lose. At the beginning, though, you choose your success condition. Like, what is your win condition? So as an artist, do you want riches or fame, or you just want to make your work, right? I thought I was like really proud of developing that like choose your success condition mechanic. But then someone told me there's a board game from the 50s called Careers, which has a similar mechanic. I think it's divergent enough though, because like Careers is about like being a marine biologist or an actor. Like, so here's an example of one of the inner track cards. Everything is beautiful. It all makes sense. You're in creative flow. Move forward another 5 spaces. Again, inner track for making artwork. So you get things like research, slight setback, making work. But again, you're only focused on making work. And when you complete the track, you get +1 artwork and +1 morale. And then the outer track example of the card is comparison is a thief of joy. Look around. For every player with higher prestige than you, lose 1 morale. They're not all like that. Okay, so again, there's cards and spaces. So like some of the outer track board spaces are, we have received your application, nothing happens. Institutional legitimacy, so there's different institutions or universities, museums, et cetera, you can partner with. It requires 3 works and 4 prestige. You get +1 prestige, but your morale may be damaged, depending on the institution or the situation. It is random. Dance monkey dance, so you have to dance around like a monkey or you lose 1 prestige. Day job is +3 money, that's a space on the corner, kind of like jail. +3 money, but you can't move for 3 turns. Things like, the algorithm changes, -1 morale. There's a lot more mechanics also on like selling your work or getting showings, plagiarism. In the expansion pack, some people start with trust funds, so you start with +5. So yeah, that's just kind of like playing the art game. Like, what are all the things you have to do as an art career? And I was showing them the prototype, and they're like, "Are you just like really angry at all of this stuff?" And I was like, "Actually, this is almost like a rage nullifier, because now when I'm applying to something, Like there's a mechanic where you apply to something and then you roll the die and that's how you get it or not, because it's random, right? So if I'm applying to something or getting rejected, or again I have to do the dance and like self-promote, I kind of just like, well, I'm playing the art game. That's how it works. I chose my success condition at the beginning. So yeah, I'll be playtesting in the next few months if folks are interested. Yeah, so another way I track and sort my projects like spreadsheets, I have a series of graphs. So there's like tracking quality, such as like physical to digital, length of time of audience engagement, right? Or density of words in space, verified instances of audience crying. Yes, no, as in like I have like, right, people are like, I saw 5 people crying at this other installation. Associated with audience breakups, as in people have emailed me afterwards to say my work was part of their breakup. But in a like, women were like, yeah, this short story made me realize I deserved better in a relationship. So like, I think that's like a good thing, but like, you know, people are like, oh no, break. So yeah, I have these on a bunch of like different types of graphs. The graph is like a whole separate talk though at this point. So, but one graph I do want to show, this one graph I developed. So the y-axis is like positive and negative emotions, like emotional associations with the piece. And the x-axis is considering the future and considering the past. And then kind of naming these quadrants over here. If like positive future is hope, and then positive past is nostalgia, past negative is regret, and future negative is dread, right? And so I graphed a bunch of my projects on this chart. And so as you can see, like there's just because like I have made some like quote negative works, right? But I think I very intentionally, I don't make anything in the dread section over here. And actually a few projects I dropped, you know, the ones that were too sad, it's because they were in the dread section. And then also it is incomplete. I do want to show like the size of the project, and also like how it changes over time. Like some projects start a little and they go through an arc, but like that's calculus. That'll be in another series of graphs. Okay, so yeah, for the last piece I'm gonna share, I'm gonna show like the most like hopeful and earnest piece I have, because I didn't want to end on the like past negative. Anyway, so this is a piece I made called The End of the Day. I built it back in fall 2020, and it is a public audio installation that can only be played at sunset. The installation consists of a series of engraved brass plaques installed on benches in New York, Seattle, and LA, and they're always facing the sunset over the water. And the instructions read, as you can see, the end of the day, a local phone number, make yourself comfortable, call at sunset. And it's a guided audio experience about a moment many, many years from now when you're looking back and reflecting on a life well lived, about reclaiming a good future as a brave and hopeful act. And so if you call outside of sunset times, it gives you a short message to come back later. It's a Twilio app. And so if the player dials the number out sunset, there's a 10-minute guided narration. And here's an excerpt from the intro. It is now the end of the day. This piece is not about what will happen tomorrow or the next month or even a year from today. One day, many, many years from now, you will be sitting on a porch watching the sun set in the distance. It will be a perfect evening, and you will feel completely and utterly at peace. In that moment, you will start to look back and reminisce about your life. The End of the Day is a guided audio experience about the good moments in your life so far and those that are yet to come. So the piece continues with a series of prompts to contemplate, with pauses in between. There are reflections about loved ones, moments of past wonder, times when you felt connected to others or the world, and the player is invited to think of responses from memory or picture a fiction from their imagined future. So I made this back in fall 2020 in New York, if you remember what fall 2020 in New York was like. And it was originally a live Zoom performance, but I couldn't keep on running them all the time. I actually play tested an early version here at Wonderville virtually. And it developed into a guerrilla public art installation. Again, not sanctioned, but they're outdoors. They're not, it's not on your screen. They're all in accessible and safe locations, COVID safe. Again, you only need your phone. And I use this language of like a brass plaque on a bench, because it kind of inspires a little more trust and a little more curiosity. Also, there's no, as you can see, there's no like branding or anything else to like indicate, oh, it's a person. It's like, no, there's just like, it's part of your urban environment. The sound design is by my friend Oliver Blank, who also helped with concepting it as an installation. And yeah, it's been running since 2020. I technically sunset it last year after 3 years of running, but some of the locations are still up, still getting calls, still running. And so yeah, when I made this piece in 2020, I wanted to create something that would be a brief respite from the despair of that time. I'm not going to say everything will be okay, right? But that would be empty and disingenuous. Instead, this piece is about like, what would it mean to be able to grow old on the terms that you choose? And I would like you this piece would like to invite you to consider that someday in the future you will be okay, and you will look back on the places you've been and the people you've loved and the life you've led with something akin to joy. Anyway, that's my work. Thank you. I will have toolkits afterwards. Say hi. Contact info's here. Great. Thank you.
Let's give it up one more time for April. Really amazing work. Definitely go talk to her, pick up your unfinished project release forms, but save a couple for me. Got some claps in the chat here. Okay, cool. Yeah, we have reached the famous mid WordHack break, but do not go far. We are going to be hearing from August Luhrs and from Sadie, Meadow, and Meesh, Sara, Fradkin on the other half. So also quick moment to shout out our staff. We got Chantal at the door. We got Jason at the bar and Rhodey up in the booth. Give it up for your staff. And we are really happy to be here and well taken care of here at Wonderville. So make sure you are kind and tip your staff appropriately. We'll be back in, let's say, 10 to 13 minutes. developer, creator of collective joyful experiences, one of which we shall share tonight. I don't want to blow up their spot too much, so I'm just going to hand it over to August. Let's give them a warm welcome.
All right, thanks, Todd, and thank you all for being here. Very, very excited. I think that the show so far has been amazing. I don't know about y'all. Super, super loved April's set. I really needed that like absolution of the form to fill out. That hit me so hard. Projectors, y'all were great. You projected, super cool, and I'm very stoked to see Sadie and Meesh. I want to give a quick heads up. There are sexual themes that you could say in this work, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm August Luhrs. I am a lot of things. I am a fluid-filled sack of meat and electricity that didn't ask to be here, but here we are, and here you all are, and that's the point, because we're here together, and that's the only thing I care about. So we're going to do something together. The top level view is we are going to create a collaborative poem together. How, you might ask? Well, let me tell you. There are going to be little genital creatures that you make from your phone, and you're going to send them to an internet sex party, and then they're going to, do some stuff, and then the poem's going to spit out, and then we're going to read it, and then maybe some of y'all will read it, maybe the robots will read it. It'll be fun. Let me get this going. A little bit about me. I like this guy. This is not what I wanted to show you, but he's worth showing. I like interactivity. I like virtual ecosystems. I think I like virtual ecosystems because I really just want like one universe that like doesn't have to have suffering in it. But in this one, we're all just dogs in God's hot car, and that is okay. Let me pull up this thing really quick while I keep talking. It's funny because I often make stuff about sex or like sex toys, but it's not really like on purpose. I don't know. I just kind of keep doing it. And it's really, I guess if I had to think about it, I grew up like super Christian in Texas, and there's probably some sort of something there. But ultimately, like, it's not really about me. I'm not the kind of artist that wants to make like a statement. I like to make playgrounds, and I hope that this is one that y'all like to play in. But let me just show a quick example. I got my little Jenny over here. Let me move around the slider. What do you want? Relationship libertarian. Yeah. I'm gonna change his color a little bit. Maybe this is a god awful color. Let's put him like in like this kind of a guy. Yeah. Cool. I like that. I don't like that. I'm gonna do some nice fuchsia. Anyway, I get too bogged down. Okay. The most important part though is I need to type a line of poetry. Does anyone have a line of poetry that they would like to submit as the first poem in this ecosystem? Cabbage. All right. Let me try to fix this while I type this about cabbage. I think that'll stay on. The cabbage. I can't see because I'm on displays. The cabbage was so sweet and so cold. I can click ready and forgive any bugs because this is like I don't know. Y'all ever go on one of those benders where you're like making something and it's like 5 days later and you've blacked out and you have no idea what happened? I can't guarantee anything about this, but we do have a little guy now. He's just roaming around, and I think that this is a pretty good representation of sex for me because I don't know about y'all, like it's sort of like that DVD logo game where my sex life is like it's always you're waiting to find the right spot, but it never really hits, so it's like we'll see. But we most importantly need a friend in this ecosystem. So let's create another Jenny. I'm just gonna refresh and hope everything still works. Great. Let's see what else we got over here. We got whole, service top. Or wait, I hear whole. We want whole? All right, let's do whole. I like this. Actually, this is kind of a nice. Yeah, let's just keep it there. Another line of poem. Another poetry line.
Squid eating dough in a
Say that again.
A squid eating dough in a polyethylene bag.
A squid.
Incredible confidence.
Did I spell that right?
Yes.
Who cares? All right, we're gonna go ahead and send them on to the poem party, and now we've got a friend. So, you might be able to see by their lovely little faces, this one has eyes and a inviting pair of lips, but this guy, his lips are replaced by a little sleep emoji. That means he's not quite ready. Oh, now he is, and boom. Beautiful. So let's see what that poem was. We had the cabbage was so sweet and so cold, a squid eating dough in a polyethylene bag, a squid cabbage was so sweet and so cold. So this is the basics of the ecosystem. In a second, I'm going to ask y'all to help me with this. But to talk a little bit about what's going on here, I'll also just add another couple of Jennies in here to get this party started. Like any classic, evolutionary algorithm sort of simulation, all the little creatures have refractory periods and like a minimum lube coefficient. Speaking of which, we'll see this in a bit. If any of them turn cactus eyes, let me know because that means we need to. Oh, all right. We have to give them some help. They need lube to survive, and so I have this handy dandy tool, and I'm gonna go ahead and just try to insert some lube. Oh, I forgot to mention. You guys can see this in the back, but this ecosystem actually lives inside of this little terrarium here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just insert some lube into the terrarium. And they go crazy for this stuff. So. But as you can see, sometimes when they they mate, they lose all of their wetness and they just turn into these dry husks that float away in the wind. So they're gonna kind of come and go, but their children will live on. The poem will continue to grow. Let's see where we're at with the poem. We've got, sometimes cabbage was so sweet and so cold. Do you want us so cold? Sometimes you want to bump uglies. Do eating cold, do so cold. And on and on. All right, I think we should restart this. But the whole point of this is, and I don't know how this is going to work because we're on Wonderville Wi-Fi, and I didn't test this with this many people. But if you want to create your own Jenny, and also when you're in the Jenny mode, just so I can explain this, if you click on Poem View, it'll open up like the poems, it'll have one line like per creature, per Jenny. But anyway, if you want to go and do this yourself, I'm going to restart the server. And if you want to go to, where's my mouse? It's meathack.glitch.me. And the server has restarted. If you're not on the Wi-Fi, you have to be on the Wi-Fi because I couldn't get Glitch to work. So this is just running off of my MacBook. So you have to connect to the same Wi-Fi in order to play this. If you don't want to play this, that's fine. I will need some volunteers to go deposit lube every now and then. So if you want to do that, I'm just going to leave this over here. But I also would love if anyone feels particularly moved to speak, we have this microphone up here and we can have a live reading.
The Wi-Fi password is we play games.
Ah, thank you. What would we do without Todd? We play games. Thank you. Okay, I'll leave this up for like another 10 seconds, so if you don't have this, get it. We'll see when we go back to this ecosystem if we have some new creatures. Let's go ahead and just close out of this. And let's reset this. Oh, nope. All right, we've got some creatures already. I'll go ahead and read some of these to start with, and then if anyone wants to come up here and sort of take it from me, we have August is the coolest month. I've been an anxiety attack for 3 hours. Type a line of poetry here, 2 12 words. I've been a month. I wrote a poem that was too long. Don't write a poem that's too long, guys. I can't handle that much. Like, the input is very limited. So if it turns red, if the box turns red, that means you wrote a poem that was too long. I have 3 hours. Type a line of poetry. Coolest throb month. There is a slight chance that the new Jennies will mutate when the DNA crosses over. So there's, if there's any words in there that y'all didn't put in, it might have just been the ecosystem sort of getting some flavor in there. Oh wow, there's a lot here. Okay. They broke their backs, lifting Moloch to heaven. Whatever ocean between us is not enough. Supper time is my time. Inside me, like the stars, will never be. Type is the coolest month. Inside me, a poem that was too long. I've been in an anxiety attack for 3 hours. Free Palestine. Whatever word words. It's a great day to jump. The Marleys were dead to begin with. Is this Conway's game of life, but with busting? Yes. Plum pudding. I have the coolest month. There's so many here. I need someone to help me because I can't do this. Please, whoever, yes. I also need to move this and fix this thing. Thank you. All right, everyone give it up for Ian.
A dramatic reading of dramatic poetry. All right, you ready? Where am I going?
It's just gonna keep going. So
Here I come, baby.
just start from here.
Big Sag. Whatever Moloch to heaven. I've been in anxiety attack time. The 6 train today was a mess. Type a line of poetry here, 212 words. Plumb this Conway's game of life, but with busting. The pee and poop. More than meet the eyes. I've an anxiety attack been a set of ragged chaps. Whatever a poem that was too day to jump. Her hard meat. Jizz mop matriarculation holds not a candle to handles. Getting the zoomies at the Natick shopping mall. The P&P of spring. The 6 train today, Moloch to heaven. Free their backs lifting Moloch? What the fuck? Moloch. Hey, thanks, Moloch. To heaven. Free their backs lifting Moloch to heaven. I've pee and poop. That's a great writer. Whatever a poem that was 2 day with busting. Type a line of Ben and anxiety attack time. Big finds on the beach. Treasure big and poop jizz mop matriculation. Holds not a candle hard meat. The pee and wrote a poem that was too long. Type a cream line. Moloch to heaven. The 6 then meet the eyes. Big pee and poop bounce. Type a line of poetry here, 212 words. Everything is dogs. Type a line of poetry here, 212 words. Type a line of poetry here in 2 words. Hey! Nicely done.
Thank you. All right, let's try this one more time. Now you all kind of see how it works. And one thing to keep in mind with these poem bars is the color of them actually corresponds to like the generation of creatures. So the light pink ones are OG Jennies. They were created by y'all. They are first of their kind. And then it sort of goes down the rainbow, and the 2 sides, the gradient is like if you have one parent from an early generation and one parent from a late generation, you'll see that gradient here. So the later ones, the ones that are like that have evolved a lot, are like these green ones. And if you ever see a gold one, that one's like really, really old. I have taken the lube coddles and fleeting eat a hamburger. Yes, this is peak art that can only come from iteration and iteration. All right, I'm gonna restart the server. I'm gonna try an experimental feature that if anyone knows Tone.js, I learned this like literally today, and all I have is a drum like loop. So if anyone wants to come like live code in the browser console, we can try to do that. But keep in mind, this will be a more musical version when I restart the server. So say goodbye to these lovely Jennies. Bye, Jennies. And they are dead. They have all died. But it was quick. It was painless. They feel no suffering. Let's restart this. I'm also pleasantly surprised. Did anyone like have any bugs like connecting? Because I'm surprised that this is actually working. You had bugs? I'm so sorry. Okay. Let's refresh this. And how do I get over there? Thank you. Okay. Brand new ecosystem. And once we get our first Jenny in there, we will turn on and see if this music works. I also didn't do a sound check with this, so we'll see if we are good to go. One sec. Let me do a quick sound test. Yeah, okay. Let's try this. This will be weird. It wasn't weird already. It's okay.
Prepare to enter the 7th layer of Coom. Rat became
Oh yeah, this is not going to correspond to the voice.
currency.
Blame me like
I love
last night.
my meat.
I do love my meat.
Mom wife. Bologna is my first name. Ham. Sandwich is my last. Prepare to enter the 7th layer of Coom. Sush be quiet sush. Sushi boo. Huhuni. Try to praise the mutilated world. I love my meat. Mom wife. Bologna is my first name. Ham. Sandwich is my last. Busting. 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 I love my throb meat. Mom. Quiet sush sushi. Boo hoo hoony. Prepare to enter the 7th layer of Coom. Sush be quiet sush. Sushi boo. Hoo hoony. Try to praise the mutilated world. I love my throb meat. Mom. Flag of Brazil. Party face with a party. I love my meat. Mom wife. Hey. Stop. That. Bologna is my first name. Ham. Sandwich is my last. Busting. 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 Teach me how sandwich the mutilated world. I love my throb meat. Mom. Quiet sush sushi. Boo hoo hoony. The sush. Sushi boo. Busting busting. Busting. Prepare to enter the 7th layer of Coom. Sush be quiet sush. Sushi boo.
If anyone knows
Hoo-hoony.
Tune.js, we could really use like a
Try
shake up
to
in this music. I just don't know how to
praise
do
the mutilated world. Hey bee. Quiet sush. Sushi
it.
boo.
Oh, there's so many cactus eyes. We're
Hoo-hoony.
slacking.
I love my throb meat. Mom. Flag of Brazil. Party face. I love my meat. Mom wife. Capital I. Rope. Mutilated world. Hey. Stop. That. Bologna is my first name. Ham. Sandwich is my last. Busting. 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 Coom coom. Coom busting. Busting. Prepare to enter the 7th layer of Coom.
All right, thank you all so much. Thank you, Todd. And very excited for Meesh and Sadie. Oh, and if anyone's curious about the code or like wants to like fork this or you know what I mean, everything on my GitHub is or everything is on my GitHub rather at augustluhrs /meetmingle. It's got some great things. Got special thanks. Thank you, Todd. Got my references, Robert Yang, Adrian Marie Brown, all these things. It's great. Thank you. Bye.
Let's give it up one more time for August Luhrs. So I booked August a few months ago. They attended a WordHack and were really trying to figure out what we do here. And I really think they understood the assignment. Love to see it. This is the kind of space that a performance like that really makes sense in, and really makes me happy to have it and to host it. Really excited to welcome up our next set of guests, who are Meesh, Sara, Fradkin, and Sadie Meadow. They're a set of, let's give it up for them. And they are a set of writers, sound artists. They have a really exciting audio-visual language performance for you this evening. Let's give it up for them.
I can hear my echo. And the words are coming. Back on and top of me. The words. and then returning into my here. It puts a distance between the words and their apprehension. Or their comprehension. The words coming back seem slow. They don't seem to have the same forcefulness as when I speak them. I think it's also slowing me down. I think that it makes my thinking slower. I have a double take on myself. I am once removed from myself. I am thinking and hearing. And filling up a vocal voice. I find that I have trouble making connections between thoughts. I think that the words forming in my mind are somewhat detached from my normal thinking process. I have the feeling that I am not where I am. I feel that this place is removed from reality. Although it is a Normal reality. The words keep tumbling out. Because I want to hear them. I want to hear. My own words pouring back in on top. Me. It is what? It is.
San Luis.
I'm hearing other things.
The tenuousness.
Coming in on. Me. There's something else besides. My own that I'm hearing. The words become like things. I'm throwing things out. Into the world, and they are boomerang. Back. Boomerang. Boomerang. Back. Words bounce and come. Again, I hear an empty space. My voice or the microphone. The system lost a word or two. That I spoke. Oh. Yeah. Sure. Oh.
Die Hauptgründe des Landes ungefähr.
A 60.
Still going to get to yeah, so I can share my echo and on top of me the words out of my head and then returning into my it is between 111 and the words coming back to I say to my think that the exact I still going to get to yeah, so I can share my echo and on top of me the words out of my head and then returning into my it is between 111 and the words coming back to I say to my think that the exact I still going to get to yeah, so I still going to get to yeah, so I can share my echo and on top of me the words out of my head and then returning in. I still going to get to yeah, so I can share my echo and on top of me the words out of my head and then returning into my it is between 111 and the words coming back to I say to my think that the exact I still going to get to yeah, so I can share my echo and on top of me the words out of my head and then returning into my it is between 111 and the words coming back to I say to my think that the exact I still going to get to yeah, so I can share my echo and on top of me the words out I still going to get to yeah, so I can share my echo and on top of me the words I still going to get to yeah, so I can share my echo and on top of me the words I stick to my it is between 111 and the words coming back to it is between 111 and the words coming back. See between 111 and the words coming back. See between 111 and the words coming back. See I say them I think that I Things I am throwing things out into the world and they are boomeranging in back the words bounce and come again I hear an empty space my voice or the micro Things I am throwing things out into the world and they are boomeranging in back the words bounce and come again I hear an empty space my voice or the microphone system lost a word or two.
What? Yes? Alright. I just had to wait for seconds to come back on. Which makes me think about the difference between instantaneous time in words and delayed time. Instantaneous time. An immediate perception, whereas delayed is more like a mirror reflection. Reflection, a mirror. Reflection. Delay. Time puts another I hear my own voice again. I've lost the words.
Technical problem. Give you about 2 seconds.
Okay.
Ran out of tape. Just keep talking. It doesn't matter. They're trying to change the tape. They're changing the tape so they cut your head off. That's right. What's going on again?
No, but I can't hear my own voice
Yeah,
coming
so
back.
they're changing tape so you can't. One mic, but you can talk about that if you want.
Oh, all
But or
right.
you can talk about what's happening.
Okay. In a new direction by the first half. Into the camera. The words leave me. Time in this isolated capsule of television experience is cut off from time as we usually experience it. Yes, I can hear my echo. And the word.
Thanks.
We don't have anything prepared to talk about.
All right, let's do the half-hour interview portion. Just kidding. Let's give it up one more time for Meesh and Sadie. And one more time for April and August and everyone on the open projector. So this has been WordHack. I've heard some hubbub, some murmuring in the crowd of how do I know when the next WordHack is going to happen? Let me tell you, you can automate this. You never have to ask this question again. In Google Calendar, you can set a reminder to every third Thursday of the month and have a little rectangle that says WordHack. I have this because we are here every third Thursday. That means next month it is on the third Thursday of the month. But if you must know a number, I can tell it to you. It's going to be April 18th is the next WordHack. We're going to be joined by, I think, Edith Viao, Viola Hay, and one more guest, TBD. And we'll, of course, have the open projector. If you're thinking, hey, I could come up on that open projector, I could plug in a laptop and talk about a topic that I know about for 5 minutes, you can, and you should. And start thinking about it now, and come show it to us next month. It's been a real pleasure to spend some time with you this evening. Again, shout out to Wonderville and our wonderful staff. Make sure you tip your bartenders well, and have a wonderful rest of your evening, everybody.